set up Vite with React made easy. It's very easy, guys. It's a straightforward process, and I'm gonna go ahead show you how to do that. And first of all, you need to go to your command prompt or your PowerShell and then create a new folder. And basically, I'm gonna create a new folder here. I'm gonna call it test or test Vite. That doesn't matter, you can call it whatever you want, and that doesn't matter. Just show you an example, and if you see those things, that means it's successfully created. And now what you need to do is you have to basically cd to that particular folder that you just created. And oh, that is, I forgot to press cd, guys. You can see that. And once you do that, basically you have to let once you do that, and this is all you need, guys. Here basically, this I will leave a link to the documentation so that you guys can learn it. And this is basically specify dash dash template if you want a template, but for that particular tutorial I'm not gonna add template. I just gonna basically, and you have to wait a minute and it will ask you a couple of questions, so be aware of that. And once it's finished, and basically you have to read what it says and then press yes. And it asks you the project name, and here you can vote whatever you want. Just for this particular thing I will call it test Vite. You can change that setting later if you would like. And you choose which framework. I will use React, and if you are using whatever, you can choose what you want. I'll use React and that. And basically you can use TypeScript here, or JavaScript, or plain JavaScript. I will use plain JavaScript, and that depends of your preference here. And I will leave it default, and all the words like default, and it will go ahead and basically run those are the settings that you can change later if you want. Yes, once basically everything is set up, and let's go ahead basically run that comment for you, run that script. And now what I would like to do is open that folder on VS Code so you can have a glance of what's going on. And to do that, you have to exit this, and to exit you have to press command. Now basically you exit it, command C, that you exit this. And then to go to VS Code, there is a very useful thing you have to press here, code and dot. It will go ahead open VS Code for you. Beam. Now basically it's open the folder for you. You see right here, this is the project that we just created. And I will show you a preview so you can understand how everything is working here. And what it does, it created all this default folder for you so that you can basically you can just don't worry about configuration, just build your project upon. That's why Vite is very important. Vite is as well is a very popular plugins that people are using nowadays to speed up their development. And all these things, guys, is just if you want you can leave them or you can just delete them. And for that particular project I will delete everything so you can understand basically from scratch how it works. And first of all, app.css, this is, you don't need that, and you delete it, and you can remove it here as well. And obviously you can remove everything. You can remove everything here and set up from scratch, because as you build your project, you want to have control. You want to have control what you're building. So it's really good if you can remove everything and start it from scratch. And for the rest, guys, I think you can leave it for now. And I'm just gonna give you a demo about. And you can just basically go ahead and write hello world here. And this is a very good things to do, guys, because obviously when you just get a new plugin like that, you have to make sure if everything is working properly, if you understand all the folder, all the file that just created for you. So it's very good if you can delete everything and try to see if you can understand it from scratch. And I'm just gonna go ahead, and you see, guys, hello world right here. And if you see that, that means you are ready to set up your project. And that is something that is very important. And if you have question, you can leave question. If you wanted to learn more, you can also reach out